Going back to Reeve for a moment, though, Reeve was obviously a champ for giving up his trailer and standing around in costume. But was he pissed when Gene Hackman showed up with a double wide? Did that kind of rub him the wrong way? Going, look, I'm saving money on my trailer, but Hackman's got.
No, I think that's a myth. Maybe. Hey, it's Gene Hackman.
Was Hackman easy to work with?
He was a pro.
Yeah.
He was like, tell me what time, show up.
Nice.
Tell me where to stand. And well, he was flawless.
What about that guy you hired out of Chippendales to be the villain? How was he? First movie, right? I mean, I'm not being.
Wait. I didn't go to Chippendales.
Oh, dude, it's cool, Harrison. Look, I'm nobody's judge. Right?
Well, I've never been to Chippendales, and I don't know what you're referring to, because look,
he was
when I was younger.
Maybe not by you, but he was hired out of Chippendales. That's part of the Superman public record, my friend, which is fine. Look, that's where you got your bad guy. Look, you were on a budget. You needed an Electro Man or whatever his name was on the cheap, and you needed him to be sort of screen savvy.
Excuse me. Nuclear Man,
right.
Yes. And what sound does he make? According to Sidney J. Fury, it's like sizzling bacon.
And that, my friends, is when Harrison knew he was on the set of a classic. Ladies and gentlemen,
nobody gets up in the morning and thinks, I got to go to work and work on a piece of crap. You get up in the morning and you keep the faith. You go, put everything out of your mind and go do the best job you can.
My favorite production stories in my history of feature development comes from working on Arnold Schwarzenegger's second worst movie, and it would be the first worst if it wasn't for a movie called Conan the Destroyer. Thank God. So Collateral Damage. And all my favorite stories come from a god-awful Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. But I'll tell you what, man, I could have been working at a Popeyes. I could have been working at a Burger King. I mean, you're talking to a guy with limited talent. The fact that I even had a chance to actually work at Warner Brothers on a Schwarzenegger movie, yes, I wanted it to be better, but I was just glad to have the opportunity. So I get what you're saying. And none of these things about hiring a guy out of Chippendales are meant to be disparaging against the movie or the players. Who would not jump at that opportunity? You could actually tell the guy, this is going to be the shittiest movie you've ever done. It's the shittiest movie anyone's ever seen. He'll still say, I'll be there on Monday. Look, it's a privilege. I would have done
all time. Oh, having had breakfast.
I'm there. Look, I always laugh. I tell people all the time, like, the day you made it is the day someone actually pays you to do it. Then from there, you just strive for greatness from there. But that's when you've succeeded, is when someone said, here's a paycheck for doing it. Or in the case of the Cannon Group, here's what looks like a paycheck. Get to the bank and we'll see what its value actually is. But I loved you in that documentary. I thought it was great. I saw that and I just laughed out loud. And it's a fun documentary. It's hard to believe that company existed the way that it did.
They were known as Lucifer and the Men with Painted Faces when they burned New Orleans to the ground. And when they sacked Panama, I knew that my road to redemption would be paved with tombstones. And by the time they brought the apocalypse to West Africa and the Indian Ocean, I would come to know two words with biblical significance. No quarter. No quarter Kill All Masters, rated R. Coming soon. Available on all platforms. Visit NoQuarterKillAllMasters.com.